Hey guys, welcome back. We were back on the index aspect of it. So let's go ahead and get started. I took a little break, long break. All right, here we go. So let's clear this. We're gonna create a new library, sudo npm install KOA Node.js. All right, cool. So we got that installed. So let's go back to our code. We're gonna add some new stuff. So let's do this. Let's make life easy. Let's copy this and we're gonna paste it a couple times and we're gonna change some stuff around. Perfect. So this one right here will be called path. Will be the path that we're using. That'll just be path. All right, so the next one that we're gonna be utilizing is the one that we just downloaded. Oh, come on. And we're gonna do it called render. So it's gonna be a render, which is gonna be our KOA Node.js. Allow us to render a page. Perfect. So now we have that information. And now we need to build a, what do you call it? Like a render aspect of it. So kind of almost like an array, but not really. So we need to add some code here. So let's go down to where we have our middleware at, and we'll just add it after that. Oops. Right here. So we added the all right, so do render, and we'll do app, and we'll do this, and then we'll put in here our root, our path dot join. We'll do our directory name, and then views. So we're gonna have to create a we're gonna have to create something up here, path for our views. But before we do that, so let's hit comma. Let's do a layout, and it'll just be called layout. Perfect. And we will do view tech extension, and it'll be an HTML extension, comma. We'll have cache. We could put it on or off. Almost forgot how to spell. I'll do false. And then debug, you could turn debug on, but in the meantime, I'm just gonna keep it off. And then that's it right there. Okay, so now we want to add our router information. So let's hit enter here. And I'll do router.get. And then we're gonna use our async, comma, async. And then we're gonna use our context and our callback. And then we're gonna do await. So these are things that we talked about a little bit. Oops. Our context dot render, and then we're going to pass in our index page. And we just need to close that out there. And so now we added this code here as well. We still have our app listen. We have our router.cav. So I'm actually going to move that around a little bit. So let me cut this out real quick. Let me move that below it here. Perfect. We have our app.use, which I'm just kind of moving some stuff around here. Cut that out. Put that below. Boom. Move this guy up here. All right. Perfect. So we have that. We have our router.use. We have our app.use. We have our app.listen. Perfect. Perfect. All right. So now let's go over here and create a folder that we talked about. And this folder will be called views. Under views, we will create an index. So I'll do new file, and I'll just call it index.html. And we'll also create one called layout that we'll use HTML as well. So let's go ahead and open up our layout page. So I'll go over here. Oops, I can't even get it. All right, there's layout. So we need our, I'll put doc type. Perfect. I don't know why it does that all the time. Perfect. All right, I'll do HTML language equals English. Maybe you do double quotes here. Perfect. Need a heading. I'll just leave it out here. Perfect. Meta chart set. there's a way of making this happen automatically. I don't remember offhand. Let's do made name equals viewpoint. Content equals width equals device equals width. Oops, and comma. Let me see it. Did I mess up? Okay, comma, and then we want to do initial scale equals 1.0. Cool. Jesus. All right. So now we need a style sheet. I'm just going to leave it blank for a second here. We're going to grab it from somewhere that we don't have it here. And it'll be for now. All right, we'll come back to that because we're going to grab something. Let's see here. We're going to do title. I'll just call it Point Park App. Perfect. Close my heading out. Start my body. All normal stuff. I created a division class, which will be my container. Close my division. We'll have a body in there and so forth. So what I should have did is I started coding like a maniac. So let me find my page here. Page. Oh, there it is. Let's go to Bootstrap real quick. So go to getbootstrap.com and there is a link down here. Where's it at? This one right here. So grab this, copy it. This is what I wanted to put in my code when I started typing stuff. So I'm just going to put it right here. Paste. Let's Control Z real quick. And let's do this. Let's just make it easier. I'm gonna paste the whole thing in there. Perfect. So that should have your stuff that you want. Excellent. I should have saved it. Let's see if we did enough to save. So let's save real quick. Oops, go to 3000. What'd that do? All right. Oh, I think I know what I did. All right, so let's go to index right here. See what I did wrong. Heading, and I'll put Point Park Rocks. Let's see if that fixes it. I don't know if it'll fix it or not. Let's see. All right, so I'm missing something here. What did I miss? I think I need to add some more code. Yeah, I think I'm missing some code here. All right, let's go back here. Layout. I think I'm missing some layout stuff here. We have our title. Whoops, comma, or hit enter. Point Park Head, let me see. Body, division class. All right. So we need to come here and do a less than percentage. Where is that at? Percentage. Shift and 5. Hyphen body. Percentage greater than. Division, we need to close our body out. I think that might be what's missing, but we'll find out in a second here. HTML. Then let's save it. it's not working. Alright, so nothing's working. So let me control Z real quick. Alright, so we're gonna play that game. Alright, what did I do wrong? If I save this stuff here. So I didn't save that. I didn't save any of that. What if that was it? That's what it was. I always forget. See, here's my problem is I come up here and hit save, but it doesn't save it. So that's all it was, is a dumb save. So all we did here is we went to index. We had a heading 1, Point Park Rocks. You can put anything there. I did a little bit of a layout, used the style sheet that we're going to use. And I built a container here, and we're grabbing the body, which all it does is grabs the body here, but we'll use that somewhere else for more. We created the view, so that works, so that's good. As many times as I do this, it's easy to forget stuff, little things, missing, whatever, it happens. It's all good. All right, so cool. Let's see, we did the bootstrap, so what is next? All right, so now we need to go off the bootstrap and get some more information. So we want to grab from their components. So let me see if I remember how that works. Docs, documentation. We want to go to components down here. And after components, you want to go to nav bar. There we go. Perfect. And we want to grab something here as well. So remember what we want to do here is we want to grab some code here for the nav class. I think it's all this code here we want to grab, and then we're just going to cut some stuff out of here. So let's just grab the whole caboot for now. Oh, you get it. Oops. And what we're gonna do is create a nav bar like they have there. So so we already have a folder called views, and what we're gonna do here is we're gonna create a folder in our views called partials. So let's create another folder called partials. And under here, so it's gonna be like a partial page, because it's just gonna be a nav bar page. I'm doing a new file, and I'm gonna call it navbar.html, and I'm gonna paste my code in here. We need to cut some of this out if I remember correctly. Let me remember here. All right, so let's do this. Let me make this bigger. All right, so form class, we want to remove this right here. So from 30 and 33, we're not going to use that in our code. So we're going to delete that. Let's go to nav bar. Let's look around here. So I'm going to poke around a little bit. Oops, why is that like that? I don't know why it's doing it. All right. Navbar expand. LG PG light. So I'm gonna make this NB4 for margin. All right, so margin bar. Source code. That's at the top. Somebody's calling me. It sounds like Stranger Things. 1 second. All right. Let's see here. Looking around here. so let's do where we have nav bar here. Let's change it to something else. I'll call it Point Park app. And let's see here. We want to remove some other code on here. So I'm looking around here. I think this right here, this active area, I'm gonna delete that out. I don't think we need that. And let's see what else we want to purge. We also want to get line with link class item. Where is that? All right, I'm looking at this right here. This doesn't look right. Let me control Z real quick. Make sure I delete the right one. Yeah, so delete that. This link class item drop down, we don't need that. I don't think we need any of this down here. Yeah, so this right here, all the way down to probably this here, I think we could purge. Yeah, so we could delete that. All right, cool. I think that's good there. Not sure if we'll need this in a minute here. I think that'll be good for starting off. So let's see how we got this here. So we have division class, collapse, that looks good. That looks good. That looks good. That looks good. UL div, that looks good. That right there looks good. Perfect. All right, let's see here. Collapse nav bar. We have MR auto. So I'm gonna change that to merchant link. Where it has nav link, we have href. We're gonna change that to add, because we're gonna have an add button. And then we're gonna add this right here and say add point park item. All right, so let's see, that I think is right. Sorry, I'm just browsing here. All right, I think that looks good until it doesn't work. All right, so let's save that. Perfect. Now let's open up layout real quick. And let's add some code to layout. So we had a body here somewhere. We had division class. So now we're gonna come down here and do less than percentage include partials / underscore navbar. So we want the navbar to be in there. That HTML percentage like that. Sorry if I sound like I'm distance. And let's see here. And let's see if that works. So I'm gonna save it real quick. Perfect. All right, look at that. It actually worked. Now, so we have our Point Park app over here. Now, if I click on Add Point Park, nothing will happen because we don't have an action event there. So we have a little menu built here. Nothing fancy, nothing crazy. All right, so we're at what, 20 minutes almost. So I'm gonna stop this video and we'll come back. When we come back, we'll go into the navbar HTML and make some changes there. Yeah, I think we'll, actually we could do it right now real quick because it's not a big change, I don't think. So let's go back into navbar. I think we want to make a change here. So we have navbar class. We want to put a container here because we have that container on the page and we're not doing anything with it. So we're going to do division class equals container and then close it out. And then we're going to need another, actually going to take this out here and then put another div tag down here. So let's save that. I like to click on it now and make sure it works. All right, so it moves stuff over. I don't know if I did that right, so let's do this real quick. Let me go back to nav. Maybe I needed to keep that there. Let's see, am I missing something? All right, perfect. That's what we want. All right. All right. When we come back, part 4, we'll go over make some changes in app.js. We'll save the data and make some changes. We'll add some information to the index page. So we'll make some decent changes. So ultimately, what we want to do here is we want to create a page here and have like a template. So we'll put some information here, some hard text, hard code. We'll set up an array that you learned in data structures class, and we'll put that information here, and then we'll build off of that. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll be back for another video.